Okay, so we're going to go ahead and test our battery, our alternator, and our starter. Actually, it's going to be battery, starter, alternator using this Napa tester. We're going to go underneath system checks. It's pretty simple. It's going to tell you, after you hook this up, exactly what to do. So as soon as we hook this up to the battery, it's going to tell us, step 1, do this, step 2, do this. So I'm going to put this right here. Can you see that on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to go to System. I'm going to hit Select. Visual checks. Go to your battery. Does it have corroded cables? Is it bulging where you could tell it overheated? And it's good. So I'm going to hit Pass. Amp clamp. This is your amp clamp. Okay, so we're going to hit. We have this available, so we're going to hit Next. And we already attached it, but it has to zero out an amp clamp just like Electude. So you do not hook it up until you do this. And you're going to see that it's zeroing this thing out. And let's do this again. Place this around. So now I'm going to take this, I'm going to place it around my ground, because that's what it's prompting me to do. Put it around the ground cable. So you actually need to go around the whole cable, and it has to close or it won't work. Okay, so we hook that up. Okay, we want to hit Next. The battery is a top side post, not a side mounted, so I want to hit Next. It's a regular battery. CCA, yes, and if I look right here, CCA, the cold cranking amps is 730, and we're already set there. Going to hit Next, and now it's testing our battery. It's that simple. And it's going to tell us if our battery is good or bad. And in this case, our battery is good. It had 12.6 volts. It measured that it had a cold cranking capacity as 785 amps, and it's rated only at 730. This battery is great. So battery is not the problem. Now I'm going to go and do our starter check. So check our starter. Okay, so now you need to visually go underneath and look at your starter if you could do that. And okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do our starter checks. This is after the battery. So physical check, you go down and look at your starter, make sure all the wires are tight. Hit Next. Okay. Physical check again. Yes, it all looks good. Okay, now it wants me to start the car. Let me wiggle my connections. Must loosen this. Okay, so it went down to 10.87 volts when it was cranking, and it took 209 amps to start the car. And it started in 3/4 of a second. This is good. I would say the starter's good, battery's good. Now it's going to tell me to go ahead and check my alternator output. Okay? It wants me to turn all vehicle loads off and idle the engine. So right now all the loads are off. That includes shutting your door. If you have your door open, it's going to have the door light on. Hit Next. Now it wants me to rev for 5 seconds. Okay, engine rev detected, hit Next. Now it's going to test the alternator at idle, turn all high beams, blower. Now it wants you to turn everything on in the car. Everything, air conditioning, headlights on, right there. Yeah. So I have everything on that I could possibly turn on. And now it's checking the voltage and the amperage with all the loads on. It wants me to rev it for 5 seconds. Infrared detected. Next. Now it's going to check it at idle with loads on, and then it's going to tell me turn the loads off, engine off. Doing a video. Almost done. Engine off, load off. Hit next. And there we go. So it charged with no load at 14.6, and loaded it dropped 0.03 of a volt. That's good. My alternator's no problem. So we're done with our test. We actually have a printer for this, and you could print this out if we brought that over, and it's Bluetooth. So that's it. We're done.